Well, hello everybody and Happy New Year. 2026, here we are. A lot of things are going to happen this year. This year I will turn 65 years old. Whoopi freaking do, right? But anyway, that's a milestone. I go to Switzerland in about 46 days, the 15th of February. That's something exciting to look forward to. And of course, our tennis season is going to start shortly. Starts on Monday, the 5th of January. So teaching group lessons again. And of course, I'm teaching private lessons whenever I can. So anyway, we're here on the northern part of Lautasari. And now what I want to do is we're going to walk to Kaskisari, and we're going to just enjoy the change in the weather. And there's been a pleasant change. You remember several weeks ago I made a video around, I don't know, what was it, the 11th of December or something like that, where it was just balmy. I mean, the temperature was +8 Celsius, and to be honest, it was just so warm, and it was just, to me, it was just so wrong the way the weather was. So now winter has kicked in, and winter is acting the way it should, and thank God. Thank God for that, because, you know, it's important to have winter. Nature needs to remain in balance. You know, if something is wrong, if the temperature is above zero here, we're just about as high as Anchorage, Alaska. Anchorage is just a little bit higher, above 61 degrees north. Here in Helsinki, where I am, we're just above 60 degrees. So it's a little bit further north, not very much. But we should have snow on the ground. We should have ice. And now we do. And when we do, everything looks so much better. Everything. And you're going to enjoy this walk. And I'm going to try to, when I do the editing for this, I'm going to try to include some little vignettes here and there about how things are looking. Maybe we can look at some kids playing in the snow or playing some hockey possibly. There's a lot of things that we can look at. So the trick now is just to enjoy this walk. And I'm using this new Insta360 free framing selfie stick, which sort of acts like a gimbal in a way. And it's going to enable me to do some interesting things while I'm walking. So I'm kind of testing this as well. Now, keep in mind that I am not professionals like a lot of these influencers who, you know, are posting YouTube videos and saying, hey, you know, this is what you can do with this mount and this ND filter, and, you know, they're photography whizzes, and I'm not. I'm just a happy, half-assed YouTuber who loves to play tennis and ski and make videos. That's it. So that's what you get with me. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to flip the camera to the front there, and we're going to enjoy this beautiful little patch here of forest. So 2025 is over with. Let's see. The good things that happen for me may not be the same as what happened for you. But I am still buzzing in my own mind a little bit about how the Dodgers won the World Series. I just can't get over how many great plays they had to make. You can point to at least 10 critical moments where they had to make either a huge hit or a huge defensive play, to make the difference. The truth of the matter is, Toronto truly outplayed the Dodgers. They got more hits, they scored more runs. They didn't pitch as well as the Dodgers. That's because we had Yamamoto. But it really was, I think, a World Series that we may never see again. It was that close. It was that exciting. I mean, baseball is not the most exciting game in the world. But if you watched this, if you saw that World Series, I know you're still thinking, if you're a Blue Jays fan, you just get up every morning and you ask yourself, what if? What if, what if, what if? And after a while, I wonder and I question how healthy that actually is.
Uh-huh. Woohoo! Woohoo!
You are grateful for Miguel Rojas, Kike Hernandez, Will Smith, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, and of course, Shohei Ohtani. What an amazing World Series that was. Other than that, in the world of tennis, well, the days of the big three are gone. Now we just have Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz. It's not that the rest of the players aren't bad. It's just that they have separated themselves. And I think this year coming, I think we're going to see a slight separation between Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz. I think the coaching change that Carlos Alcaraz has made, I think in the short term is going to work against him. Maybe things work themselves out before the French Open, but I think in the early part of the season, I see Jannik Sinner, not only winning the Australian Open, but going to North America and cleaning up. There will be Indian Wells and Miami, and I think Sinner has a really good chance to run the table. Now, Alcaraz does love the slow courts at Indian Wells. He can loop the ball more, but I also think it's fair to say that Jannik Sinner, especially if you looked at the finals of the Six Kings Slam, he has begun to really figure out how to deal with Alcaraz's changing of speeds. The drop shots don't fool him so much anymore. And now Sinner has learned to employ his own drop shot, and Sinner is lobbing more. And on top of that, Sinner is showing more of a willingness to come forward and play balls at the net.